Okay, so it is time for Fantastic Four issue number 1 review. And I'm assuming this issue probably ties in heavily to the ending of the last Fantastic Four series, which I have not read yet, but I plan to getting all the trades for that because I actually wanted to get into Fantastic Four when they relaunched it with an issue 1, what was it, a year ago? But I didn't for whatever reason. And now it's gone up $1 if I'm correct. I believe it used to be $2.99 and now it's $3.99. Not 100% sure on that, but I know Marvel is doing that with Daredevil, so I wouldn't be surprised if that is the case here. Which kind of sucks because I feel like if you're gonna add $1, make it a couple pages longer or something. But whatever. Anyways, that does not change from the quality of Fantastic Four issue number 1, which, aside from not knowing what happened in the ending of the last series, this was pretty darn good. It starts off kind of with I don't want to say a flash forward, but it's basically a flash forward to Sue Storm talking about how things are now in her current time, and none of it sounds good. It sounds like something bad happened, something bad's going to happen. The start of this arc is actually, I believe, the fall of the Fantastic Four, fall of something like that. Let me see if I can find that page so I can tell you. Yeah, the fall of the Fantastic Four, part 1. So she talks about what's going on, and I believe these are new costumes, more or less. They're wearing red now, which I believe in the last series they were wearing white, and this is what I'm talking about, how she's kind of like going through what's going on in her own little thing. So it's kind of narrated by her, and that's pretty cool. I don't want to actually spoil what happens because the first few pages tell a lot of the story to come, and I'd rather you experience that yourself. But it is definitely interesting. It definitely is one of those things that catches your eye and makes you go, huh, I kind of want to keep reading just for me to know what exactly is going on there. But then it finally starts off here talking about, like their normal times, I guess you could say. Here they are fighting a monster. I forgot who it was, but Reed does mention the fact that this guy normally doesn't do things like that, and it's just way out of character. His DNA or something is way different than it used to be. A whole bunch of technical jargon that I don't really... I understand it, but I just... Yeah. But basically, yeah, it starts off with them, kind of doing their thing, saving the day and everything. Just like the usual stuff. But like I said, they have like red costumes now, as you can kind of see in some of these pictures. Kind of hard to tell with Johnny Storm, considering he's, on fire. But Sue Storm red, and Reed Richards in red. And the storms are, the costumes are pretty cool. Here you get a good shot of clobbering time going on there, with the thing. But yeah, that's really just the first few pages. Really, the story goes on with the Thing has his own thing going on with this girl he likes. Sue has going through her own problems because of, I guess, something that happened with the daughter not being with them anymore because of what they did. And yeah, it ends with kind of like, I don't really know that much about the Fantastic Four. That's my main problem here. But there was like a little breakout, and these things are gonna do something. But yeah, let me go back to that other page because I don't want to show too much of this. Because like I said, I'd rather you guys read this because it was definitely, it was good. The price, a little expensive, $3.99. But it was definitely good. You can see the art is fantastic. No pun intended. But yeah, like I said, the story itself makes me interested into not just reading the last series, but staying on with it. And I'm sure it's just going to get better and better as it goes on. So it's something I probably am going to stick with. If I'm going to give it a rating for, a 1 out of 5, I'm going to give it a 4. Why a 4 and why not a 5? Because I don't know everything that's going on in it. You know what, a 4.5. The art is really good. The writing is really good. It's definitely, like I said, it catches your eye. It's like, you start reading it and you're like, I'm interested. I want to know more. I want to know more about the stuff going on before it. But yeah, it was good. It was really good. I definitely recommend it, especially if you're a Fantastic Four fan. I'm assuming you're already getting this anyway. And yeah, really good issue. Not really anything bad to say about it. I'm not a big fan of the flash forward thing. I would say that's the only reason I'm not giving it a full 5. Because Avengers messed that up for me. Sorry to say, but the regular Avengers title messed that up for me. But they do it in a really good way here. I like that Sue's kind of narrating everything that's going on. And I'm definitely interested to see where things are going. So, you know, take that any way you want. Like I said, good series. Definitely recommend it. Don't like the price. That's another reason why I'm giving it a 4.5. But, yeah, definitely recommend it if you want to get into the Fantastic Four. I would say this is probably your best jumping on point. Though the trades aren't that expensive, so maybe think about looking into those. You know, I'll try and get them soon and do a, you know, not so awesome review on those at some point here in the future. Hopefully in the near future, because I'm definitely excited to read more about the Fantastic Four. I've been wanting to get into them for a while, and I think I'm going to start here. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this issue number 1 review for Fantastic Four. And, you know, comment, like if you want. And don't forget to subscribe. And I will see you later if you want to see my review on Tomb Raider, which will be up later today. If not, I will see you when I see you. And, yeah, have a great rest of your weekend and a good week and stuff. And, yeah, thanks for watching. Goodbye.